Pinocchio was here, but he didn't. Mr. Silver is now coming in. Thank you. I just want to introduce the board. Some of you may not know him. We have a student who's been working this summer. This student has been working this summer with our computer tech. If you could introduce yourself to the board. Right here, here you go. At this hour, we're a little informal.
Hello, board members. I'm Sim Johnson. I'm working with the IT department for the summer.
What grade are you in high school?
I'll be a senior at the high school, and I've just been going around to the high school, the middle school, and the 4 elementary schools, working with the computers, preparing them for the next school year.
Let's have Anthony as a student. We should be receiving
the student is also running at Lakewood City Council, who just gave me this card.
I didn't know that. Great. We do need some new people there. I'm sure that will get back to them within 6 minutes. Okay.
I'll send the text now.
Okay. We have an agenda. This is Madame Superintendent here?
Yes, yes,
and Madame Business Administrator. Yes. Are there any changes to the agenda? To the agenda?
To the agenda? No, we just have additions.
Okay, well, when you say additions, are those the agenda?
The agenda.
We're first going to do the agenda. Are there any questions on the agenda?
No. Yes.
There is.
Yes, there is.
Mr. Seidler.
There was a revised agenda that was sent by email, which I didn't open or couldn't open, and I never got the revised one. Do we have the hard copy?
Yes, I see one right there. If Al could help us out.
I got it.
He has it. Okay, any other questions? I think Mr. Tracy Tiff.
Yes, excuse me. We cover the back. Page 2, I'm sorry, page 3, letter A, I believe. The $300,000 that was slotted for medical benefits, I see that was going, now it's going to books. What was, is that extra money, Mike, that was slotted for medical benefits? Or
no, that's, we couldn't take it out of related services. Hopefully that'll be put back once we can spend the money from the governor's extra $1 million. That is not extra money.
Any questions? Any other questions?
Isn't there extra money because of the new benefit thing that was passed in Trenton?
That's all taken into consideration when the budget was reduced.
The budget was reduced
by that
before.
1.5%.
No, the budget was reduced before we knew it.
We can look into that.
That was passed in June, I believe, and the budget was passed in March. When we did the budget, we did not know about that. This was extra money that was found. It was usually somewhere about $900,000 based on what we got in emails and sometimes in June.
We are currently taking 1.5% out of the employee's salary.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the new initiative that Christie passed on June 15th or around thereabout, where they have to pay a little bit more based on the percentage of the premium. I don't remember all the details.
That's not happening. That's the 4th year.
No,
that's the 4th year.
There was a savings for this year of about
If I may interrupt, Arlene is relatively new. Mr. Seidler has some point here. We were already taking, from what I understand, that percentage, but the governor did pass something afterwards.
Right.
Regardless, you can review this tomorrow, correct?
I met with you,
yes.
today.
I was just told on page 21, number 31, page 21, number 31 needs to be removed. Apparently, Rachel Leonard has refused the position. So page 21, number 31, it's just being removed because that person, Mrs. Rachel Leonard, if I'm saying that right, has refused the position. Are there any other questions on the agenda?
Yes, page 4, J, the increase in the adult meal, 10 cents. Is that a requirement from the state?
A requirement from the state.
Okay.
Page 5, letter L, I believe, with the transportation. The lowest, when these contractors bid on the routes, are they all the same routes or are they different routes? That's that, I guess.
Yes.
One of the questions that I have is a question that was brought up at the last meeting too, is that the difference in the pricing. I see that the lowest bid was $9,000, on the high end it was 145,000. If they're bidding on the same exact routes, why the difference in?
Some of them don't bid on the entire package. They'll pick and choose their routes that they want to bid on, so that's why you have to pick them out.
So then how do we know which ones they got and which ones that they didn't get?
As I said, Gus has to answer that question.
Page 5 as well, X.
What's the question?
No. Numbers, page 6, item 7 through, I believe, 14. It looks like here that they're getting committees together to redo the curriculum. Is it possible if we could see these when they're complete?
Not only is it possible, you will have to see them.
Absolutely,
You'll
we'll
have-
have a presentation on it.
Any other questions on the agenda?
Yeah, Mike, I have tons of questions.
No, that's okay, I'm not just.
If anybody else wants to jump in, please do. Page 7, number 17, we're having kids learn the national anthem in the native language.
Yes.
We're having all kids, sorry,
Go
we're
ahead.
having all children learn it. So they can participate in the first Mexican Heritage Day Parade in Lakewood that's going to take place here in Saturday, September 17th.
17 and 19 are the exact same thing. Was that right?
Where?
Was it September 17th or September 11th?
September 17th.
Okay.
17 and 19, they're both the exact same thing. Is that just something?
Wait.
On page 7. 17
I
and 19.
see, maybe you got the other, I have 17th.
Just this one?
And 16th and the 19th. 16th and 19th.
No. They're both the same 17. I'm saying this should be the exact same thing. But one for students, is one for teachers? Yes. I don't.
This is for the chorus to participate.
This is for introduction. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Number page 8, the resignations of the teachers, there's 13 teachers here, one of them, 13, I guess, is already gone already. One of my concerns is, obviously he's going to go with a better position job, with a better job job. Is there any possible way, for these teachers to decide to leave, to at least try to keep them in the district? You know what I mean? To try to, I don't know, to hear any kind of complaints or any kind of grievances that they may have at the reasons why they're leaving the district in such a large number.
Well, it's actually 11 teachers, if you notice, number 9 is a nurse, and number 13 is a principal. So 11 teachers. I spoke to the union president. She has spoken to quite a number of them. It seems that for whatever reason, and that reason I do not know, but Neptune seems to have quite a number of vacancies. Neptune has accepted quite a number of our teachers. Not only did they raise their salary, for example, the teacher of the year, Mrs. Jacobine, had a $9,000 increase. In addition, they took her sick days and her vacation days. So that's quite an incentive for her to go to another district.
We also have this problem often. We trained the staff. Beth Jacobine came here several years
Right.
ago
Yes.
with very little experience, and we trained her. And we find, today I was with Jackson Court at the Office of Administrative Law, and many of our staff, Jennifer Carney used to be here, is now the supervisor there. Michael Bryce, a former classmate, is now head of technology. The list goes on. Lisa Diagenio. It seems like we train people here and they leave here and go elsewhere. There are a variety of reasons, but we're a great training ground.
Page 10, number 6, Ms. Maldonado. Is that position as assistant superintendent, is that permanent?
Principal?
Yeah, assistant principal.
Yes. Yes.
Is that?
She's going to.
Well, when you say permanent,
Not
it's through
permanent,
June.
but it's not conditional.
No, she's already assistant principal. I believe they're just transferring her, but that's what it says. I don't know.
she's being transferred with another, there's a swap between her and Helen Tobias.
I know we talked about this in the back. I don't know if we're gonna move on this today as far as page 12, letter F, the appointments of the consultants. Exactly. Are we gonna table this, Mike?
That's page 12, 13, and
Yeah, page 12,
14 and 15.
15 and 15, yes.
What would be your pleasure or board? Fink, are you leaving?
Yes, ma'am.
We need you to vote. Give us 2 minutes, please. Please, we're all tired and we live with, the gates protect you, don't worry. Just give it, you're all leaving, we're not gonna have a quorum here. 2 minutes. That's, direct to,
Are we gonna table that?
direct.
What's the purpose?
I don't want to table it. Didn't we discuss in the back that we're going to find out if everything is done, if these actual are,
What we're going to,
that we use?
I think we should approve it based on, and then contingent on whoever's dealing with the NEVA saying that it's all good. I mean, I think if that's what your concern is. I mean, we can't go beyond what we discussed in the back in terms of, you know, being there while the services are provided. But basically, this list is not who we're saying the public school should use, but it's like a selection list, from what I understand, and we could make a contingent based whether this list is good and they have proper certification and everything like that. I think that's what we discussed. I don't think it goes beyond that.
Is that something we can do?
we could do a contingent on verification. Okay? We're getting there. I'm trying to, they're here soon.
I'm moving.
Okay, we have someone moved it, who was that?
No, I'm moving. I said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
One more question.
No, ask them, I'm sorry.
I'll move on because people want to go home. Mrs.
Take your time, bro.
Page 28, Mr. Boxer.
Doctor,
Dr. Boxer. Oh, what?
there was a miscalculation regarding him and Jan Anderson. It's been corrected on the agenda.
So is it to what benefit? Or?
No, actually, there was more money. It's not a benefit question. It was a question of someone didn't add right, apparently. Am I saying that right, Ms. Capper?
I don't know. Is that what happened?
Lynn Capper, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Per their contract, they were owed these money, I'm being told, and for whatever reason, the mathematical systems of the person who figured it out were not working correctly last time.
Motion to pass the agenda?
I'm
sorry, I thought you said that was the last.
Yeah. I just saw something else.
Sorry.
Number, page 28, number 1. I don't know how to pronounce his first name. His last name.
28, number 1, I'm sorry.
Wallach.
Yeah, Wallach, Michael, assistant principal. Was there a typo in his?
Yes, there was. This is the correct salary now.
How much was it before?
130.
It was 10,000, it was off by 10,000. It was 129, it's going down to 119.
Mr. Gilson, is this correct now?
It is. It
This
was
is correct
129.
now?
Yes, it is.
And he knows that it's now
Yes, he does.
119?
Yes, he does.
Okay, thank you. At 12:20.
Thank you.
Okay, no, Tracy, no.
No, you're not rushing me. That's where we are.
Okay, is there a motion to pass the agenda as modified?
Yes.
Because number 21, there's a first by Carl. I'm getting there. A first by Carl, a second by Greenspan. Please call.
Mr. Fink?
Yes.
Mr. Greenspan?
Yes.
Mr. Seigler?
Yeah.
Mr. Silver?
Yeah.
Mr. Tift?
Yes.
Mr. Zachary?
Yes.
Second. Mr. Brenner?
Yes.
Through the chair, I'd like to go through some addendum. The reason they're addendum is because they involve personnel. The board has worked hard this evening with the superintendent, and the superintendent has provided her information regarding the personnel. The first person, the superintendent, I'm just reading what you gave me.
How many do you have?
Okay, I'll go through all of them. There is Margaret Rose Morales. Margaret, if you could stand up if you'd like. Margaret Rose Morales is being recommended for the supervisor of the Lakewood Early Learning Center. Hi, now you can have, it's late already. Effective September 1, 2011, terminating June 30, 2012. Salary, Ms. Morales went to Harvard and Yale. Am I getting that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Salary, salary, MA 30, step 1, 104,995, prorated. Replacement, A Cologne, 99,495, non-renewal, subject to employee 475 agreement. Eileen Greco, she's long gone. Eileen Greco is moving from a language arts teacher, Lakewood High School, to a data coordinator effective September 1, 2011, terminating June 30, 2012 at a salary of $74,640 paid through SIG grant funds. Mr. Gilson, that was your recommendation?
Yes.
She's not here. She could stand up in her bedroom. Angela Stewart. Angela Stewart, are you here? Angela, welcome. You are being recommended for the Transformation Director. Ms. Stewart comes from the City of Philadelphia Public School System, Transformation Director for SIG, a 12-month position, effective September 1st, 2011, terminating June 30, 2012. Salary of $113,245 prorated. Salary and benefits paid through SIG grant funds. I would ask that all of these tomorrow be posted, Ms. Rosie, on the website of the board, as well as their resumes, retracting their home address, email, and personal information. Does the board have any problem with that? Seeing none. Superintendent item, approve Apple Professional Development for 5th and 6th grade teachers. Cost $254,223, paid through Title I funds.
Mike, is that the, I'm sorry, is that the program that we have implemented in the school now that we use for the summer?
The Apple program.
Yeah.
This is an addition to the Apple program that was described to you that was only going to be for the 5th grade, now it's going to be for the 6th grade.
I just want to make a note.
I actually visited that program, what was going on, because my daughter actually went there for a week. And it was sorry. She had a great time. All the kids had a great time. And the setup there was very nice, very well put together. And we got a chance to go there and see it. You know, it's amazing setup they have there.
Back to Angela Stewart. The majority of the funds will be state. There will be some local addition, it wasn't on here, some local funds used because there's only a max you can use for state monies. Next addendum is to approve a contract with Bakamas Academy in the amount of $100,000 for the community outreach program for the 2011-12 school year, funding through SIG grant. The public should know we went out for an RFP for these services, for the services of the community outreach, which is part of the SIG grant. We got one response, which was from Bakamas, and Mr. Gilson, you're recommending this?
Absolutely.
And Ms. Silva, obviously you are, we put it on the agenda.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Bakamas, you're recommending it?
Yes, I am.
The next thing is Ann Lewick. Ann Lewick is moving from assistant principal at Clark to an interventionist teacher at Clark. Effective September 1st, 2011, terminating June 30, 2012, salary $117,805. This is per her attorney settlement discussion. The next thing is Are you okay? Okay. Superintendent item, settlement with employee number 4758 pursuant to the email executed on August 15, 2011 by Wayne Opito Esquire. Employee 4750 will utilize vacation time between now and September 1st, 2011. Employee 4758 will be on board approved sick leave effective September 1st with all salary benefits and entitlements. Employee 4758, that she'll be using her sick, vacation, and personal till March 1st, 2012. She will retire March 1st, 2012. The district's employees and its professionals will be held harmless, and a document evidence the same will be drafted by her attorney. Employee number 4834 will be paid for her 77.5 accrued unused vacation days in the amount of $41,499.49 at her per diem rate of $535.48 by September 15, 2011, in accordance with the offer advanced by her attorney, with a final settlement to be drafted by her attorney, whose terms shall be in a form acceptable to the Board of Education. Employee number 4114 will be reassigned to an elementary school to be selected by the superintendent at the employee's current rate of pay of $65,869 in accordance with the settlement terms and agreement to be drafted by employer's attorney as discussed in closed session. All terms are binding on that employee. If not, the board is not bound. An appointment of a Yael Spitz, teacher of student with disabilities at Clifton Avenue Grade School, effective September 1st through June 30, 2012. Salary, MA, Step 4, $48,441, new position pending negotiations. Appointments of Samantha Separano Bilingual teacher, Spruce Street School, effective September 1st, terminated June 30th, salary BA step 1, $44,541. Replacement for LD Simone, it was $50,742, resigned. Pending negotiations, mentoring must be paid by employee. Next employee, Vincent Florio, math teacher, Lakewood Middle School, effective September 1st, terminated June 30th, salary MA step 1, $47,541. Replacing M. Vadas, $44,541, non-renewal, pending negotiations, mentoring must be paid by employee. Next employee, Daniel McHarris, teacher, Lakewood High School, effective September 1st, terminated June 30th, salary BA 30, step 15, $55,769. Replacement for Beth Jacobine, $49,639, resigned, pending negotiations. There are several business items. Approval of the following contracts. Supreme Mulch in the amount of $9,700 to mulch the following school playgrounds. Campus 1, 2, 3, Ella Clarksville, Clifton, Oak, and Spruce. B, Diamond Construction for an additional amount of $3,500 to repair additional damages identified to existing concrete steps and walls at 521 Princeton Avenue.
I have a question about the mulch. Isn't the Ocean County Recycling Center in New Hampshire provides free mulch?
The problem is that mulch is not good for playgrounds. I mean, golf.
It is.
Yeah, last year we used sharing, co-share from the township. Unfortunately, this year it's not available, so we actually had to go out and buy mulch ourselves.
I'm talking about Ocean County.
The Ocean County's mulch is used in playgrounds all around town, but
Diamond Construction.
Ocean County Recycling Center.
Yes, there are certain specifications for school playgrounds. You can't just get mulch from a dump.
It's not a dump.
All right, well, we'll ask.
but